Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa Copeland, a dating coach who helps and supports women on this journey of finding love after 50. And I have a special guest with me today. Her name is also Lisa. And I want to welcome you, Lisa, to
Thanks,
our
Lisa.
It's nice having you here. And I want to share, we're going to share Lisa's journey about finding love because Lisa found her soulmate, right?
That's true.
How's it feel to have found your soulmate?
Pretty awesome.
Yeah. What's your
Dream
favorite
come
thing
true.
about it?
Having somebody to share my life with that really is who I've been looking for.
So before you and I started working together, what was challenging you with dating? What was going on?
Well, I realized that I was choosing men that I thought were the right match for me, but they were not. And, there wasn't anything wrong with them. They just weren't a match for me. And it was really hard for me to tell from a profile, um, what they had and what was perhaps a red flag or something that I should either be looking for or not, or looking to not choose. And so that's one of the reasons that I wanted to work with you in your program, because that's really helped me to have clarity in the relationship I was looking for.
So were you finding yourself going on just first dates, going on first and second dates? What was going on?
I was going on a lot of first dates, and mostly because of me and realizing that they definitely were not a match for me. I didn't choose to go on second dates with any of them.
Okay. Did you get into any relationships before working together?
Well, I did. I had met my soulmate that I didn't know was my soulmate at the time prior to us working together, but I wasn't sure. And because he was very different than the other men that I dated, um, I didn't see him for the great guy he was right away. And so it was really working through your program that helped me give him another chance. And we've been together for almost 2 years.
That is so awesome. I remember when you told me you found him. So let's talk a little bit about us. Is there a specific tool like the Quality Man template or something else that helped you really identify that this was a good guy for you?
It was exactly that, the Quality Man template. That work was very valuable because it helped bring clarity to what I was looking for, what I wanted to stay away from. Because what I realized when I was choosing dates, or and they were choosing me, and we were going on dates, what I thought I wanted and how that looked didn't match up. And so I knew what I was looking for. I just didn't know how to decipher the profiles in a way that would really help me choose those people, because I think I was focused on the wrong things, or I was looking maybe too much at one or two things and not enough at other things that maybe could have told me more information. And so I would go on a date and I'd be like, have a lot of hope that, oh, this guy might be one to date. And I could be partway through the date and realize in my head, this is not the person that I thought he was. And of course, getting that reality check about how not everybody tells the truth online. And I'm the one who tells the truth. So I was really disappointed in some of the dates because of their lack of honesty.
What would you say you were focusing on that was wrong, that you found was not, it's not that it was wrong, it just wasn't getting you what you wanted. What do you think those traits, one or two of those traits were?
I think I was too focused on appearance. I was too focused on success level, and um, I was a little worried that I would date somebody who was intimidated, um, because I've gone to college a lot, and I worked my way up to a pretty good job, and I didn't want to be intimidating to anyone. And so I wanted to make sure I was choosing somebody who was seemed to be even more successful than I was. And but I was so focused on that I ignored too many other things. So it wasn't wrong to maybe look
You
at those things.
ignored, you ignored what kinds of things?
Some other traits, you know, it's hard to really pinpoint exactly, but sometimes when they're super confident online, um, then you get somebody who's all about themselves, and it's really hard to figure that out on your own. And so that template and having everything listed as far as what I was looking for and what were the red flags, um, those two parts of that template were the most important, because I could come back from going on a date and go through that list and see, did this guy meet most of the qualities I'm looking for? Were there any red flags? And I wasn't willing I was not willing to settle for anybody with any of the 5 red flags I had. And so um, that was very helpful, because I think I was also overlooking some red flags.
You were overlooking red flags? Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay, you met your guy. You met your guy before you worked with
Mhm.
me. So
And,
you blew him off because
but I didn't really blow him off. I just wasn't sure. So we had gone on, I think we'd gone on a date. No, we hadn't gone on a date. We had met and we were texting online. And we were gonna go on a date, and then I got sick. I just had a bad cold. And so we waited, and then our schedules didn't match up. And then I started working with you. And then I believe we went on a date. It was either right before or right after I started working with you. And then I wasn't sure until I really went back and looked at that quality man template and realized he met every one of, as much as I knew of him, every one of the qualities. And he was just a different kind of guy that I had to really get clear and be able to look for the guy that had all the qualities I was looking for, and not worry about how old he was or any of that kind of stuff. And I did meet somebody very close to my age, which was great. And just meets those qualities, and no red flags.
and no red flags or
No red flags.
or
Still,
deal breakers.
after almost 2 years, no red flags. So that's really awesome.
That is really good. So, if you were telling women now who were where you were prior to working with me, what would you tell them? Or just from your experience of us working together, or what you learned about yourself, what would you tell women who are struggling with dating? What's the biggest thing, a piece of advice from where you are, what you would tell them?
I think I have 2. I was really nervous about dating at my age because I had 3 children. My body looks very different than it did before children. And so I was very self-conscious about how I looked. And one of the things that I learned through working with you is that you need to be very realistic in your profile pictures and make sure you're not trying to hide anything. And so I did a full body picture in a nice dress, and the right people aren't going to be turned away from not having a perfect body or some type of perfection that they're looking for. The right person's not going to care about that. And then the other thing is really to be aware of giving somebody a chance and really looking at the qualities you want versus anything else. Making those qualities the most important thing, because when somebody has the qualities you're looking for, you become more attracted to them. And the man I'm with is very attractive. He just is he had a different business type that I thought I was looking for, and a different kind of lifestyle, and nothing outrageously different, but just I thought I was too focused in on just the wrong things, the things that didn't really mean much. And once I was able to focus in mostly on what am I looking for, really, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a man that can communicate really well, who has a sense of humor, most of all, very kind, intelligent. Yeah, it has a good job, but not necessarily a top job, but a really good job. Because when they have a good job, but they're not like at the very top, they have time for you. And I needed somebody who had time to spend with me and wanted to spend that time. And so when I was able to write all that out and really clarify what I was looking for, and then making sure that I was comparing the people that I was meeting to what I was looking for, and not giving myself leeway, not overlooking anything that could be a red flag, that's when you really are able to focus in on what you want and find that person. It's looking for the things that you've already told yourself that you want and need, and then not straying from that. And I was really impressed with how much I learned in such a short amount of time. And I wanted to invest in myself. And this program helped me to find the man that I've been looking for a very long time. And just really give me that clarity that helped me not only find him, but know that I had him. And so, yeah, I met my soulmate. He's the first one to say, I think you're my soulmate. And it's pretty awesome.
That is awesome. I'm going to ask you one last question.
Sure.
I'm very big about how you feel around a man, that is the most important thing, because um, a guy can be really successful and not treat you well. So when you're around him, how do you feel? How does he
I
treat
feel,
you?
yeah, I feel like the most important person in the room. And no matter where we are, if we're around other people or not, we're just in tune with each other. And it's really wonderful to not have to say a word, but he can just read what I'm thinking or read what I need. And yep, sometimes you have to communicate that because not everything is that readable, but
No.
just having somebody there who is supportive and who really just listens and responds and spends time and makes time. Um, to me, for me, that's what I was looking for. I wanted somebody who had time for me and who could communicate well and be kind. And I found it.
Oh, I love that. And I'm so glad that quality man template helped you clarify that he was the one, because a lot of times when we hold these things in our head, we will miss things that people have, or we are looking for the wrong things, because that template is a real deep dive into what you truly want today versus what you wanted in your 20s. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you found your soulmate, and I
Thank
want to
you.
thank you. Oh, wait, one last question. So where did you all meet originally?
We met a match,
Yeah,
and
cool.
we were just joking yesterday that we were a match success.
So you are probably a proponent, as am I, that you can find love online.
Absolutely.
It just needs having that clarity to be able to see who it is. And so many clients tell me they would have missed their guy without that clarity, because it would have just, I mean, you almost did. Had you not gotten the
Mhm.
clarity, you may not be in this soulmate relationship today. So
Right.
thank you for sharing your journey. Is there anything else you want to share before we go?
I'm just really grateful, like I said, and taking that time and really digging into yourself and seeing the things that you really want in a relationship has been very helpful. And thank you, Lisa, so much, your program, and just all the time that you spend helping us all out. I learned a lot, and it was a success, a dream come true.
Thank you, Lisa, and thank you for sharing this with us. And if any of you are out there and you want to find love, it really, really is possible. I have a couple resources listed below that will help you get started. If you want to do what Lisa did and talk to me and see if that program is a fit, there's a link for that as well. And just telling you all, this is possible. Always believing in you. Thanks for being here with us. Bye-bye.